all drugs to be legalized. Well, every single day, people using drugs. Well, there are different kinds of drugs. Well, there can be drugs to be legally, but some drugs actually help people and getting better at their sickness. Well, during most medical treatment, people using drugs to help keeping them really safe, from low keys to highest keys, and people and mostly doctors are gifting them. But for mostly in the black society, people actually using drugs, but in a bad way that create them to be obsessed with it forever. Well, it's not just only about how featuring it, but I'm thinking that maybe the bad drugs actually have changing a lot of young teenagers. In Vietnam, some of teenagers, mostly boys, also some girls, they actually using drugs. But this drug is out illegally. They're not just using it for at once, but they have actually using tons of it. But I know, what if there's something really happening? Have you ever asked your parents about this policy? Well, when you look at it right below, you have to be 18 plus. But in other way, using illegal drug could affecting you to your brain. What would happen to your bodies? Have you ever think about that? Well, I'm knowing that whoever using this have no thinking at all. Because when you're using this, after you're using this, it could create a lot of bad things for you. And it create you to go into the hospital, it went you for sickness, or maybe go into death. Even though there's a lot of people with good society and bad society. People have different interests. People don't even know about how different people actually think. It's just one way. There's a lot of wonderful things from you. It's just from one step to two steps. But there's a lot of wonderful things. I'm really honored about who actually don't use bad drugs. But nowadays, people actually find things to keep out of control between these. And I think police need to thinking out of the charge. And I think they need to be organized with all these drugs and not selling anymore. If whoever is selling it, they should be in jail forever. Yeah, you know why? Because they're selling illegal drugs that people have not actually gave them something to help them to sell it. But police will be really happy to see about this. You know why? Because they have captured someone who actually selling illegal drugs. So it could be in jail for a long time. I wish, but maybe about 5 to 10 years. I don't know. I know nothing about these society things about in jail. But back to the story. All drugs should be legalized. Yeah, immediately. So, teenagers here, I think you have made a bad and really big trouble, big mistake. But you need to put this away and then come up with a great life. Thank you all for your listening.